according to the Bible. So he came only for one nation of people. Can I prove that to you? Matthew 24, 15, 24. Watch this. So we know Christ is the black man, right? So if they lied about Christ being black, what if they lie about you too? They lie and say you was Hispanic.
Right.
They say you was Mexicans or Puerto Ricans or wetbacks. That's Portuguese, that's fine. But you know what I mean. They lied and gave us these bywords, right? But the Bible say you from the tribe of Issachar.
Right.
Right? Y'all say y'all Mexicans, right? But y'all from the tribe of Issachar, right? Watch this, come on.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 24. Yeah. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So Christ only came for the lost sheep of the house of who?
Israel.
So if you on this sign, right? Are you on these signs? I don't know if y'all, which one's you right here? Where you on this sign? It's a lot of interaction. It's good. Natalie, where you on this sign? So, let me help you. So,
second one.
This right here? Or this one?
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
So, Issachar, right. So, Christ said he came for you. This only, in summary, is the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's not the white people. It's not Chinese, Japanese, Arabs, Africans. I'm talking the real ones. You understand? Christ didn't come for them.
That's right.
He didn't come for them. Why? Because he's not his chosen people. You understand? So, watch this. Come on.
Matthew chapter 15 and verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So he said he's not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Now, I want to touch on this now. How do we know you're from the nation of Israel? You might say, well, how do I know that? Deuteronomy 28. I want to show you something. So you see this? I want y'all to look at these pictures. Right? It said northern kingdom of Israel, right? Northern kingdom. Now, when you look here, it says southern kingdom on this one. This is what everybody familiar with when it comes to black history, right? Y'all there too. Y'all was black too, just like us. But when you start mixing amongst the heathen, it got a little lighter, and that's why they hair the way it is. But I want to show you something. When it said northern kingdom is from Puerto Ricans, so-called Puerto Ricans, Ephraim on down. It was a split in the nation of Israel in 1 Kings 12. Okay? It was a split, and we've been split since. But now we must gather ourselves. Christ came to put that stick together, physically, taught our forefathers at that time. Now we got to bring it forth together now. But watch this, though. I'm going to show you how these relate to us. Watch this curses. Give me Deuteronomy 28.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
So when you read Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14, it explains the blessings that we'll get, the nation of Israel, if we kept his laws and commandments. Now, are we blessed today, Natalie? As a people, are we blessed and highly favored? Sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, as they say in the Christian church. Are we blessed? Huh? Okay, are we blessed? Well, let me help you. I'm going to give you what happened in the news, right? You have so-called Hispanics in the cages with aluminum foil wrapped around them. You got kids taken away from their parents. Is that blessed? That help you, right? No, we're not. I'm going to show you that's in the Bible. That's a curse upon our people for what we did to our God. Watch this, verse 15.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
So we didn't hear the voice of the Lord our God and keep his commandments.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses.
That all these what, Natalie?
All these curses.
That all these what? Shall what?
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if we as a people didn't keep God's laws and commandments, we'll be cursed as a people. They will be cursed as a people. So is curse a good thing or a bad thing? A bad thing. Now, like I mentioned about the cages and stuff like that, right? I'm going to show you that was prophecy. Verse 48. It happened before. It's still happening because it continues until God get his number, till he wake y'all up to show y'all something. Like right now, watch this. Verse 48.
Verse 48. 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So the curses shall be upon the children of Israel for a sign. Hey, Natalie, how we know that? How we know this food line? Huh? Look at it. How do you know it's food line?
Because
The sign, right? The sign said food line, right? So these curses will be a sign of who the Israelites are. Right? These curses shall be a sign of who the Israelites are, we don't.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
And wondering why these specific people are put in cages. Got to use aluminum foil for a cover. Their kids get taken away from us. Parents are split up. Now you got the Haitians with you guys traveling. Y'all know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know about it was on the Texas, Tijuana, right? You know what I'm talking about, Natalie? Come on.
Upon thy seed forever.
And it's going to be upon thy seed. These curses are going to continue to happen. Once y'all die, it's going to continue happening with your children. Unless you can break the generational cycle. That's what it's about to give you. How do you break that generational curse?
Verse 46. 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
So these things are happening because we didn't serve our God according to the Bible, you know?
With joyfulness.
Not with joyfulness. Like, for example, right? He told us men to grow our beard, keep fringes on. We didn't do it with joyfulness. We got to get up every day and be like, oh my God, we got to put these on now. I got the sacrifice now. I got to do all this stuff, right? Like if you got it, y'all sisters, right? Your mother tell you go wash the dishes. Which one y'all get the attitude? Exactly. So that's how we did with God's commandments.
Right.
Go ahead.
With joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things.
Because God had promised the Israelites the whole earth, but we ain't do it with joyfulness and gladness of heart. We don't.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So he said, because of that, you will serve your enemies. That's more than one, right? Go ahead.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
So God has sent them against us. So when slavery happened in 1492 with you guys, right? It says what?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
So the Lord has sent who against y'all? The conquistadors. You understand? And with the so-called it was Alexander, if I'm not mistaken. He the one had conquered you guys and put you into slavery. So-called white man. Because you didn't want to keep God's laws and commandments, we don't?
Which the Lord shall send against thee, and hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness.
It said hunger, thirst, and naked. If you want food, clothing, or water, where do you get these things from? From stores, right? Who own them stores? I know, Natalie, I know you don't own no store. I know you don't own no store. Hell, none of them people up here own no stores. It's a so-called white man. He owned them stores. He said, if you want anything, you have to go to them. Come on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He said, he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. Hey, what do you see right here upon the neck? What you see right here? What is that on the neck? Ain't the Bible a true book? In physical child slavery, that's what they did to us. They put chains upon our necks. Right? Right, Natalie? So the Bible's a true book. You know?
Upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Until you are destroyed to the point I'm Hispanic now. You understand? I'm Hispanic, I'm Mexican, I'm Puerto Rican. God said, no, you're not. You're an Israelite from the tribe of Issachar.
That's right.
You understand? You got to hold on to that heritage, because this is our heritage as a people. But we've been lost. We've been destroyed as a people. Now, I want to ask you a question. I'm just giving you history, right? How do y'all get over here from, matter of fact, because we don't know this in school. How old are you, Natalie? 14? I don't know if they even teaching y'all history no more. They teaching history in school anymore?
Yeah.
What they teaching you? Cause they lying too, but what they teaching you? I'm gonna ask you. They taught you too, right? How old are you? Huh?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Y'all some youngins, but you're 20, right? So I'm gonna ask you this: how do y'all get from before they came here? Before y'all came here, where was y'all before? I'm asking, cause this is why I sure they don't teach y'all. Cause all they say y'all was here first, right? I don't think they say it anymore. Y'all was here first, but yeah, y'all just know about y'all here first, right? That's it. All right. Let's take an Ezra's. I'm gonna show you how you got before all that. I'm gonna show you a little bit places before you came. You was in Assyrian, which is The modern day Kurds, then you was in Persia, which is Iran today. And then you got Swift over here. You know, y'all came over here, right? I'm gonna show you.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes.
Now it said 10 tribes. It's still to my Ephraim on down. It was another tribe called Dan, but that tribe is got cast away. Let's just say that the tribe, but not the people. Go ahead.
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osea the king.
A time when you said Hoshea the king, it was Hoshea the king at the time was over the northern kingdom, which are Ephraim on down. Read on.
Whom Salmanasseh, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
So Salmanasseh had taken the northern kingdom into his land in Assyria. All right, watch this, which is the modern day Kurds. Watch this.
Verse 41. But they took this counsel among themselves.
So this is the part you want to get to. So this is approximately 166 years later. He said, but they took counsel among themselves. Now, who was the they that took counsel among themselves? Give me what I want, Deuteronomy 33. I want you to guess. It was they, so it's two of them. I want y'all to interact with me. Which two did you think Ephraim on down had took counsel among themselves? Had a discussion out of these two? Which one you thought? If you can't say the word, point at it. Come on, Natalie, you too. You still in school, so you should definitely.
The Native American.
Okay, Native American. Who else? Who you think?
And Colombia.
You talking Manasseh? You said Colombia?
Curious.
I mean, who? Oh, Asher. I'm sorry, Asher. You talking about Asher, right? Okay, let's see. What you got? You got any two guesses? You still in school? You said they teach you some things.
Bring it up.
Now you should be the main one. All right, I'm gonna help you though. Go do 33:17.
No.
Verse 17.
Watch this.
His glory.
You said what? The Cubans? So Cuban Native Americans? Okay, watch this.
His glory, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33 and verse 17. His glory is like the firstlings of his bullock, and his horns are like the horns of unicorn.
Here's the answer.
With them he shall push the people together.
So with these two, they push the people to this side. Watch this.
To the ends of the earth. And they are the 10,000s of Ephraim.
Which are the Puerto Ricans. But watch this though.
And they are the thousands of Manasseh.
The Cubans, you was right. It was one of them, Cubans. So it's Ephraim and Manasseh was the one that took counsel back in 2nd Ezra.
2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 41. But they took this counsel among themselves.
So Ephraim and Manasseh had took counsel among themselves. Go ahead. How to push the people here.
That they would leave the multitude of the heathen.
That they would leave the multitude of the heathens. Because heathens was always around about us. We had Israel here, but heathens was always around us. Go ahead.
And go forth into a further country.
It said forth to another country. Watch this.
Where never mankind dwelt.
It said where never mankind dwelt. Where's that at? That was here. Because nobody do it here before y'all. Watch this.
That they might there keep their statutes.
Go ahead.
Which they never kept in their own land.
Come on.
And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river.
So now they say they went through the Euphrates. How did it, you in school, Natalie, right? How did it, well, I'm going to say Indian, because all they do is teach Indians, right? Native Americans. How did the Native Americans get over here? In what way? Hold on. How you doing in history class? I don't even know. You don't know you paying attention. How she doing in history class, you know?
Bad.
Oh, come on, Natalie. I know they ain't teaching you history. They ain't teaching you about yourself anyway. Huh? Oh, ships, yes. It was ships, but they came through the Euphrates River. But they said you guys came on the Bering Strait, which is a lie, because it get real cold through there, right? But watch this, read on.
Verse 44. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood.
Now it says the Most High has showed signs for them. Now guess, out of Ephraim on down, which one did he use to show signs? It might surprise you. It might shock you. Which one of them you think he showed signs? Now you already used Ephraim and Manasseh. He already used them for a specific purpose. Now which one he using for the sign, to show signs? Which one? Huh? Why you say that? I want to know. That's really good. There we go. That's good. It is, y'all. And I'm going to show you how, because y'all had a gift at one time. Watch this.
Then we go 1 Chronicles chapter 12 and verse 32.
Yep.
And of the children of Issachar.
The children of what?
Of Issachar.
The so-called Mexicans.
Which were men that had understanding of the time.
Y'all have that understanding of time. What is that called? Astronomy. That's what it's called?
Astronomy.
Huh?
You're astronomy.
Astronomy, thank you. Astronomy, right? With the stars. Y'all thought the Native Americans only had that. They learned from them. They showed them, they had that gift. They showed them the way to go. That was the navigation system. Read on.
To know what Israel ought to do.
So when Ephraim and Manasseh was pushing them, they were asking Issachar, hey, where should I go? Where we go next? You understand what I'm saying? Let's go back. You see how great history y'all have? Y'all didn't know that. Now that they ain't gonna show you, tell you that. You thought you was some beanies, huh? Huh? Some wetbacks. Watch this, read on.
Verse 42. Second Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 42. That they might dare keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
44.
Verse 44. For the Most High then shewed signs for them.
So he used the Issachar, the tribe of Issachar, to show them signs, navigation, how to get there. Go ahead.
And held still the flood.
Because held still the flood, because you know you go in water, it's floods and it's tsunamis and so on and so forth, or whatever. All the shaking the boat, shaking y'all up. God said, I'm going to hold still the flood. Go ahead.
Till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go.
To get from there to here, it took how long?
Verse 45. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half.
It took a year and a half. Now I ain't talking about it was a straight shot. They had to stop and get food, resources, use the bathroom. Women was on their cycles, so on and so forth. So they had to stop and get things, got out things, food, because there was millions of people that was coming. Read on.
And the same region is called Arsareth.
What was this side called?
Arsareth.
It wasn't called America. It was called Arsareth over here. You see what I'm saying? White man called it America.
That's right.
You understand? They changed their names changed the lands after their own names.
Right.
This land was called after a man named Amerigo Vespucci. Right. You understand? Italian navigator that showed Christopher Columbus how to get over here. So they named it over him, after him, Amerigo Vespucci. America. Right? So now, is there more?
Verse 46. Then dwelt they there until the latter time.
Y'all still over here. Now, knowing this history now, Natalie and Judith, I don't know how they remember that. Now y'all know that history, what manner of people you ought to be now. Knowing that you're the greatest people on this earth, knowing your history, it's more history than that. I'll just give you a little bit for the sake of time. But what manner of people that you ought to be now? What do you think God should want you to be? You got your grandma, right? Your grandma still living?
Yeah.
What she wear all the time? What do your grandma wear all the time?
Dresses.
Right. How do I know that? Because my sister, I got a sister that's a so-called Mexican. How? We got the same mama. But let's go. We got the same mama, but we don't got the same daddy. But she's my sister, right? They always go by your who you are is go by your father. So I have a Mexican in my family. She actually my sister. Let's go to Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Do you know your grandma, right? Your grandma is keeping the law? Huh? Do you know dresses is the law of God? That God will favor you as his child? Do you know that? Yeah, I know you thought grandma was crazy. Then maybe it was just that time. Grandma always wearing dresses. You understand? Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Hey, Natalie, what's what's a dress code that men wear that women wear today? If you need help, look at us and look at you. What do we have on the same? Right, pants. Right. That's men attire. Now you might have in your head, well, I don't know, heads. It's women pants out. You know what I'm saying? It's women pants. Pants weren't created for women. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Do you believe that? Or you like, help me out?
Yeah.
You believe that? Come on, Natalie. You go to school, so you got a lot of peer pressure. Talk to me. I know the game. You got a lot of peer pressure you're thinking about right now. I gotta go to school with dresses all the time. But let me help you. I'm gonna show you how God feel about it. I'm gonna show you something. Go ahead.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Okay, so women can't wear pants, no cross dressing, right? Because you seen studs before. Y'all know studs? Women that trying to dress like men, y'all know different. They probably had the masculine part, but you wear pants just like they do. Watch it, but read on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So whatever woman that's wearing pants is abominable unto God. You know what abomination is? Go to Sirach 15:13. I'm gonna show you what abomination means to God.
So Ecclesiasticus chapter 15 verse 13. The Lord hateth all abomination.
So God hate what?
Abomination.
So when he said cross-dressing, women wearing pants and men wearing dresses is abomination, he's saying he hates that. God hates that extremely. So he and don't ever believe somebody say, well, he hates the sin and not the sinner. How the hell do that make sense? If I commit adultery, God don't hate me. He don't hate me. He hate the act I did, but I did it. It's like saying, for example, if somebody say your mother is crazy, right? You came for your mother, right? You might have a little tip of crazy too. He talking about you too, right? So likewise, let's go back to Deuteronomy, right? He said he hate all abominations. So women that's cross-dressing wearing pants and men wearing dresses, he hates us for that, right? He will kill you for that, right? So I'm going back to you, Natalie. Peer pressure at school. You see, sisters always wearing pants, right? It's a new style. It's a thing they do. But you had to set the standard that you believe in something, because they believe in what the white man says. You just learned that Christ is what color? And he's saying to you, that's abomination. Read it again.
Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Okay. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Just in case you still have that thought, or somebody tell you, or your pastor, I don't know if y'all go to church, and they tell you, hey, them women pants. Well, they got man dresses. That's okay. I can wear. What we're wearing, man dresses. That'll be cool with y'all. Y'all look like y'all want to come up here. Them niggas gay. Hey, you said what? Right. Said in the tongue. They're gonna say what they gonna have to say. You know what I'm saying? So we won't hear it, but that's what you're gonna do. You won't look at us right.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.